Hola amigos, bienvenidos una vez más a un nuevo capítulo de Baldur's Gate 3. En los capítulos anteriores hemos logrado encontrar las 3 gemas sombrías para poder entrar al templo sagrado de Shar, donde se encuentra la reliquia de Catherine Thorn. Pero antes de eso quería liberar a los gnomos, porque es posible que haciendo esa acción nos convertamos en enemigos de las fuerzas en Alzaluna, entonces ya no podamos ingresar pacíficamente a esta fortaleza. En una operación donde pudimos liberar a los gnomos con éxito, sin que se dieran cuenta de que fuimos nosotros, entonces todavía podemos pasear por los pasillos de Alzaluna sin problemas. Entonces ahora vamos a explorar un poco las prisiones, porque se abrieron varios, ¿cómo se diría?, pasillos y algunos lugares extraños en la prisión que van hacia el mundo subterráneo. También descubrimos que dentro del castillo hay una presencia parecida al nautaloide, donde se encontraban los azotamentes. Eso quiere decir que el origen de la infestación está dentro del castillo, pero todavía no descubrimos cuál es el origen. Y hay algunas personas desaparecidas como Mull y como el jefe de los Tieflings, que todavía no los podemos encontrar en ningún lugar del mapa. Nos vamos a acabar con esta saga de los prisioneros, y es muy posible que regresemos a la ordalía de Shal para acabar con la saga de la reliquia de Catherine Thorn. Así que disfruten este capítulo y no olviden de suscribirse y darle like. Vamos a descansar un poco antes de continuar con nuestras aventuras, que estamos muy desgastados.
Do you know what happens when a devil is struck down on this charming plane of existence? It returns to the hells, to the very point where it last stood before venturing to whichever devil-forsaken plane it died on. In the case of our friend Yrgir, the Orthon you so handily dispatched in the Temple of Shar, he manifested in my House of Hope. He returned to me chastened but intact, his wounds healed, his body restored. He thought I would dismember him, but he has his uses, so instead I am re-educating him.
We delivered the devil. Now I want what I'm owed. We had a deal.
Indeed we did. I discovered all there is to know about those scars of yours. It's a rather grim tale, even for my tastes.
El diablo nos aparece de nuevo, y esta vez para cumplir su parte del trato. Tiene que revelarnos la verdad sobre las cicatrices de Astarion. Destruimos a su enemigo y le enviamos de vuelta para su reeducación. ¿Estás seguro de que quieres saberlo, Astarion? Tal vez sería mejor dejarlo correr.
Even if I wanted to walk away from all of this, I can't. Cazador won't let me.
And why would he want to walk away? This is his destiny. Carved into that ivory skin of yours is one part of an infernal contract between the archdevil Mephistopheles and your former master, Cazador Zar. In full, the contract states that Cazador will be granted knowledge of an infernal ritual so vile it has never been performed. The rite of profane ascension. It promises to be a marvelous ceremony, very elaborate, incredibly ancient, and entirely diabolical. If he completes the rite, he will become a new kind of being, the Vampire Ascendant. All the strengths of his vampiric form will be amplified, and alongside them he will enjoy the luxuries of the living. The arousals and appetites of man will return to him, and unlike Astarion, he will have no need of a parasite to protect him from the sun. But the ritual has its price, as all worthwhile things do. Lord Cazador will need to sacrifice a number of souls, including all of his vampiric spawn, if he is to ascend. Imagine how he felt then, when one of those precious spawns simply disappeared into thin air. The only missing ingredient is Astarion. You are the final piece he requires to complete the ritual. Your scars bind you to it. Your soul will set off a very wave of death, bringing Cazador his twisted life. And that, my tragic and toothsome friend, is that. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have business elsewhere.
Solo eres parte de un ritual gigantesco y diabólico para que tu jefe se convierta en el vampiro rey o en el vampiro ascendido que puede caminar entre los vivos y a la luz del sol, un ser de infinito poder. Y él es el único que falta de matar. Guarda silencio, es inquietante.
It's a lot to take in. What do you think I should do?
Pues obviamente matar al cazador. ¿Hay una manera de convertirse en un vampiro viviente? Debe significar mucho para ti.
The idea definitely has appeal. I could get rid of the worm in my head and still walk in the sun. I'd finally be free of the hunger. And if I'm the key to this deal of Cazador's, perhaps I can turn this to my advantage. I need to take the fight to him. And I need you to help me.
Obviamente que te ayudaré, pero cuando resolvamos nuestro problema con los renacuajos.
Once we deal with the tadpole, I'll be back to my nocturnal self. When you're being hunted by vampires, the dark is the worst place to hide. I need to deal with Cazador when I still have any kind of advantage over him.
Bueno, en eso tienes razón. Tienes razón, te ayudaré a destruirlo.
Thank you.
Es una revelación bastante importante. Puede beneficiarnos. Astarion podría convertirse en un vampiro completo, podría decirse.
Our very own vampire's the missing pawn in his master's deadly game. Now, how about we go and reverse Cazador's fortunes?
Eso se trata de darle la vuelta a todo este asunto.
Wish I could say I was surprised about Cazador's pact. Where blood, death, and betrayal parade, you can bet your ass a devil is riding Grand Marshal. We're going to keep Astarion safe. On my life, Cazador won't touch him.
Sí se habla. Mamá Carlac.
I can't imagine how Astarion must be feeling. The terms of your own condemnation carved into your skin. A monster's actions. And monsters do not deserve such power as that ritual promised. When the time comes, Astarion will have his revenge, I'm sure. And it will be richly deserved. But not yet. So, what can I do for you?
It seems like Cazador used Astarion's flesh not as a canvas, but as a contract. We haven't heard the last of this, I'll wager.
Jacques Vernache do. I thought I'd seen the whole of you. Mighty as Tiamat's dragons, monumental as the one in the void. But now, I see more in you still. You are iron and steel, yes. But you are also silk and satin. Soon, I would know you again. Not to claw you, but to caress you. Not to be burned in your heat, but to be bathed in your warmth.
Está aflojando. Antes era como un gato arisco, pero ahora ya está más domada. Muestras clemencia. Sí, hace tiempo que deseo las caricias de tu mano suave.
As have I. Truthfully, it took more courage to ask for a soft touch than it would to meet the gaze of the ninefold dragon. Thus far I've taunted you, devoured you, battled you. Now, I want more than anything to soothe you.
Pues sí. Este viaje está cambiando a todos.
I am dead. The prisoners have escaped, and the blame falls on me. I will be split open, my innards splayed before the eyes of the Absolute, as it should be.
¿Ven? No lograron descubrirnos. Pero podemos decirle, me alegro de haber ayudado a escapar a los prisioneros.
The Absolute shines upon me. She tests me. Then she gifts me you. I will now rip you apart in her name.
No se lo tomó muy bien. Pero vamos a acabar con ella rápido. Con mucho dolor.
Boom!
Mi represalia infernal.
Sometimes the only way out is through.
I'm ready.
Ya moriste. Ya moriste. Uy, 25. Todavía no es tan impresionante, pero es bueno, es bueno. Y ay. Chuta, falló. Casi muere. Aquí vamos, aquí vamos. casi se muere, no tenemos que gastar tanto nuestros hechizos.
Let me strike true.
No duró mucho. Que aumentamos varios niveles. Tenemos nivel 9.
Is that blood? No, never mind.
Y estamos súper bien equipados. Miren la cantidad de cadáveres que hay. Obviamente que los lanzaban por aquí.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Hay algo adentro, hay algo debajo del castillo que está subiendo. Si ven esos tentáculos y todas esas cosas. Este creo que va a la torre. Y se alimenta de los vivos. Y vamos a entrar por los agujeros que hicieron los gnomos.
That might be worth a look.
Aquí escaparon. Y por aquí hay otro pasillo. Y se extiende una serie de túneles debajo de las torres de Alzaluna. Hay varias entradas. Calabozo, dice. Adentrarse en las profundidades.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Vamos a usar Tarion como explorador.
Let's keep to the shadows. Silent as the grave.
Oh, aquí hay otros enemigos. ¿Qué son esas cosas? Ah, esas sí. Son como esos pájaros. Está lleno de cadáveres, todos lados. Ya me dio.
Let's move. Out of sight, out of mind.
Lo derribó. Ah, murió.
What should I do?
Menos de 5 segundos.
No mercy.
Ah, he tenido compañeros. Se dieron cuenta. Podemos chupar un poquito de sangre.
happy place.
Let's end this.
Ahí está el suelo. Estúpido.
Time to deal some punishment.
Muy bien, sin mucho problema. Acabamos con estos bichos.
Don't be shy.
Bueno, después regresamos. Estoy más que seguro que regresamos.
On my way.
Ahora vamos hacia la ordalía de Shar. No, primero vamos a ver qué pasó con los prisioneros en la luz. Hablemos con Wullbren a ver qué recompensa nos dan por el rescate exitoso de Tiblins y GNOMOS.
It's up for discussion.
Ah, there you are. Everyone seems to be quite a flutter. Do you know why?
¿No escuchaste? Liberé a los cautivos de las torres de Alzaluna.
You did? But that means... Wullbren! Wullbren! Where is he? Ah!
¿Sí te das cuenta?
Wullbren, it's me!
En mi caso las...
Why did you rush those cultists? You should have run away.
Should we have let them kill everyone?
Wullbren!
I heard you might be about. How the devil did you get stuck here, Barcus?
I'm not stuck. I came to find you, of course.
Why would you do a foolish thing like that? Really, Barcus?
Unfortunately for me, you're my friend. Rescuing you from mortal peril is my right.
But you didn't rescue me, did you? I rescued myself, with the aid of this... helper.
Ah, it's you. I should have guessed. Thank you very much for your help finding Wullbren.
You don't belong here, Barcus. As soon as the way is clear, pack up and head to Baldur's Gate.
But... Wullbren... The rune powder... We need to discuss what you're going to...
I said go home!
Ah, qué extraño. No quiere discutir sobre ese explosivo. No tienes ni idea de por todo lo que ha pasado Barcus para encontrarte.
Please, that isn't necessary.
Indeed. Neither of you has any clue what's at stake. And why should you? It's Iron Hand gnome business. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a great deal to do.
Well, there we have it. Wullbren is safe and sound. Thanks to you. I owe you a great deal. The brilliant retort, for starters. Here you are. As promised, I give you the brilliant retort. Now, I believe our business is well and truly concluded.
Wullbren parece un imbécil de primera.
Don't judge him too harshly. He's been through a lot. When he's had some rest, he'll be back to his usual self.
Tu relación con él no parece correspondida.
Nonsense. When you've known each other as long as we have, there aren't sides. Wullbren can be a little sharp, but so can I. You should know that better than anyone.
¿Qué harás ahora, Barcus?
Well, perhaps Wullbren is right. Perhaps I ought to return to Baldur's Gate.
¿Por qué no te unes a mí en el campamento cuando estemos listos para marcharnos de estas tierras?
Perhaps I will. Yes. Yes. That's a nice idea. Thank you.
Me dieron explosivos.
Perimeter's clear, Mom.
The shadows haven't consumed you. Good.
He estado investigando a Catherine. Sospecho que Isobel podría ser su hija.
Do you? Well, let us not leave you in suspense then. You are right. She is.
Tú ya lo sabías, ¿y por qué no me lo dijiste?
Because it isn't my tale to tell. And because in truth I do not know the half of it. Only this. If she wished to see us drowned in darkness, Isobel needn't have lifted a finger. Instead, she holds out her hand. I choose to take it. I choose to trust. And not just because I have no other choice.
Bueno, por ese lado tienes razón. Aunque me sorprende que Isobel haya vivido tanto tiempo. Tendré que hablar con ella personalmente.
If it will help, only remember, I bear more blame for the shadow curse than Isobel does. And she can no more control her parentage than you can that thing in your head. She'll extend that protection to you too if you see her. You've shown me how well you can sniff out secrets. I'd like to see you turn that nose upon Ketherick Thorn.
Me hacía conocido ese nombre.
You're here! You're all right! How?
We're two tiefling queens, remember? I couldn't leave my favorite bard without her partner in crime. I did have some help from an old friend, though.
How did you do it?
Fue algo difícil. Te lo diría, pero estriparía la canción que estoy componiendo sobre la gesta.
Fingers crossed I'll hear it someday. You should have seen him. He was brave but also terrifying. In a good way.
I never thought I'd see, well, anyone again. Thank you. 1,000 times, thank you. One last favor. Take this off my hands. It suits you better.
Wow, me dieron un montón de cosas.
Child.
Única poderosa.
Among the cultists, Mom.
Algo muy raro.
Seems that way.
Aquí están los hermanos del mago, el agradecido llamado Roland.
Did you enjoy relaxing here while I battled that wretched darkness? What were you thinking?
I'm sorry, we got captured by murderous lunatics.
I thought you were dead, you ass! Both of you!
We're all safe, Roland. That's what matters.
Roland estaba bastante perjudicado sin ustedes.
I was just overwhelmed. Doesn't matter.
I'm sorry. We should have been here.
No, it's not your fault. I shouldn't have shouted. I'm sorry.
Thank you for saving me. And the two idiots.
¿Algo más que añadir, Roland?
I've lashed out at you, drunkenly and otherwise, and you helped anyway. You didn't deserve that. I'm sorry. And thank you. You went out of your way to help us. It's only right you get something in return. Here. I hope it helps.
Ah, otra recompensa. Más oro para nosotros. Es bastante provechoso.
I'm not the best at showing it, but I love Cal and Roland to death. They're family. Thank you for bringing us back together.
You did well to help those people escape Ketherick. Every soul saved is a blessing, and you're raining them upon us.
Isobel. Encontrar el sarcófago vacío de una tal Isobel Thorn, hija de Ketherick.
An unfortunate coincidence. I hope never to meet the wicked man who hemorrhaged shadows over this peaceful village.
Tengo novedades sobre Ketherick. Me han encargado recuperar algo importante para él. Parece una buena pista.
That's incredible news. I won't ask for the specifics as to how you uncovered that. But I'm grateful you've done whatever it takes. I can't believe there's an end in sight. Thank you.
Un día de trabajo como otro cualquiera.
May we be lucky enough to see many more. Go on then.
Esta maldición parece sumamente poderosa. ¿Qué puedes contarme sobre ella?
It belongs to the goddess Shah. According to the Harpers, it fell here when they defeated Ketherick. The one who tried to have me kidnapped. I suppose they didn't defeat him quite hard enough.
No podemos sacar la verdad.
Well, hello.
Y se vuelven a reunir Danis y Vex.
No, you need a bath. Perhaps we should dunk you in the Chionthar.
Me alegra que estén de vuelta.
You're all right. My gods, you're all right.
Come here, darling.
I was so scared I'd lost you.
Me too. But we're here now. Safe.
Es hermoso volverlos a ver juntos.
Credit where it's due. Bex, this is the one who helped me and the others escape.
This isn't the first time you've helped us. Saved our lives, really. Why?
Por la experiencia. Por la experiencia, supongo.
Here we're fighting for our lives and you're working on your memoir. Well, I'll take it. After all you've done.
We'll never forget it. Never, ever. Here. Take these for the road. It's the least I can do. So,
Gracias, Vex, por
shall
las
we go
galletas.
for a walk?
Anywhere, my love. I go where you
Ahora sí hemos completado la quest. Vamos de vuelta a la teoría de Shar con las 3 gemas que nos hacía falta. Estamos listos para enfrentar lo que hay dentro de esa cámara sagrada. Vamos a ver qué le espera el destino. Ah, corazón sombrío. Maquinaciones oscuras.
Despite everything.
Pues, por fin hemos abierto la puerta.
Have to keep going.
This
un
must be
punto de
where
ruta.
initiates undertook their final preparations. The end is near.
Deliver the Night Mother's mercy upon her enemies. Shroud yourself in blackest night. Trust your secrets to the night.
A dark Justicia.
I will not fail you, my lady.
Es como una fuente. Shadowfell. Es como un portal. Otro reino.
This must be the last step. I need to pray. Only by Lady Shah's grace did we even make it this far.
Vamos a dejarla con sus plegarias.
All right. No need to dash in ahead of me. I'm ready.
¿Qué está pasando?
Nothing. Just a show of respect. Trust me, you wouldn't want to displease her. Not here. Let's continue.
La elegida de Shar. Existe una última prueba.
Blood? No.
Your party is gathered. You are ready. Or so you hope.
Entras a alguna región extraña y aquí a los pies de Shar hemos acabado este capítulo de Baldur's Gate 3. Hemos logrado unas victorias importantes y nos va a tocar retornar al castillo a terminar de averiguar lo que hay debajo de las cuevas del castillo. Y también creo que necesitamos acabar una quest que era de la resistencia selenita. Y con eso ya podríamos entrar aquí en Shadowfell. Ya para la batalla final contra Thorn. Así que no olviden de suscribirse y darle like. Nos veremos en el siguiente capítulo. Gracias y adiós.